Hey everybody. It is Friday. It is September 4th, and that means it is the first day of the Crunchyroll Expo, the virtual Crunchyroll Expo online. It starts today. It starts at noon. That's about 2.5 hours from now, so it hasn't started yet. It starts at noon our time because we're all the way out on the East Coast, and they are all the way out on the West Coast. Um, so they don't have to get up this early, generally speaking, which must be nice. At any rate, that's today. That's very exciting, and I don't make plans. Plans is not a thing that I tend to do unless I've got something that's just, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't have plans, but I do have some ideas of things that I think we're going to do. I think we're going to try to kick it off around noon with the tissue pit. I think that's going to be fun. Everybody likes the tissue pit. That's always a favorite for us. It's always a favorite for the kittens. It's a good time. So I think we're going to do that around noon, and then from there we'll just figure things out. Of course, we can't keep the kittens active the whole time that the Crunchyroll Expo is going on, but we can definitely plan to have a few moments of real fun and some few moments of real naps. That's what kittens do. I see some people asking about V-CRX. That's the virtual Crunchyroll Expo. That's what they're calling it. So if you want to, I don't know if it's too late to get tickets today. It's probably not. I think the tickets are probably still available, and they're certainly free. And if you just Google for the Crunchyroll Expo, you will find it and all of the information that you need. If it's your kind of thing, great. If it's not, don't worry about it too much. That's okay too. You can continue to watch the regular Kitten Academy live stream all day. What they're doing with us is they are broadcasting the same Kitten Academy live stream at the Crunchyroll Expo online, which is very, very cool. It'll bring a lot of extra attention to the kittens, which, as you know, means that we get more adopters, and as you know, that's what we're here for. So they are really helping in our mission, and that's exactly the plan. So, as you can see, we've decorated with a few items from the Crunchyroll store, but I just discovered something. That's why we got a thumbnail that is completely different from how the video started, because I took the thumbnail photo and then I got distracted by people on chat sharing a t-shirt, a Yuzu Cat Cafe t-shirt that is exclusive to the Crunchyroll Expo. And I really like the t-shirt. It's a tiki themed Yuzu Cat Cafe t-shirt. I'll post a link to it on our Twitter later on. I might even go as far as to put a link to it in the description of this video after we're done live streaming. YouTube doesn't actually let me put a description on this while we're live streaming. I have to wait until after. So I may put a link to the t-shirt there. I need to say, we don't get anything from it, and they didn't ask us to advertise it. I just thought it was really cool. And I want one. In fact, I put it in my shopping cart before I started this video. So don't buy it thinking that is going to profit the kittens in any way. But do buy it thinking that it's going to make you look really cool, because it's an awesome shirt. Anyway, let's see. What was I saying? The virtual Crunchyroll Expo. We're going to do Tissue Pit around noon, which is when it really gets rolling. I'm super excited. They're wonderful, wonderful people. I see some other people already ordered that shirt. I just can't tell you how cool I think it is. Okay. So there's that going on, and I'm pretty excited about it. And news-wise, you know that May B is back from her spay. And she's upstairs and she's doing fine. She actually let me pet her belly this morning. I was careful, I was cautious and I didn't get near the stitches, but she just loves her little belly rubs, and she still feels like velvet. She's just such a sweet cat. I'm really excited to see her go to her adopters, but I'm gonna miss her for sure. What else? Oh, Ira and Indy, not Ira and Indy, Ira and Vinny, right here, Vinny. Ironic and Vinny spent the night in the spa, which is, the master bedroom. We've called it the spa ever since Eucalyptus was here and got her steam treatments in the master bathroom. That wasn't even here. That was in another house, but I guess the name just stuck as the spa for the master bedroom visits. At any rate, they both were up there last night just for fun, and it was fun. They were great cats. They played with Custard just a little bit, but it got to be too much at one point when Vinny wanted to get under the blanket, and Custard thought that was the coolest game ever and would immediately jump on Vinny under the blanket. And Vinny didn't like that too much. And I thought, you know what? The thing about Custard is he does not respect other kittens and cats' boundaries at all. They can hiss at him, and he just doesn't stop. Nothing makes him stop. So I put him away, and then they spent the rest of the night with Smokey in the room, and they had a little visit from Ari, and I think a couple of the other faculty, like Maggie. And they get along really well with Ari, and they get along really well with Loganberry, and they get along really well with Maggie. But for some reason, they don't like Smokey very much. I don't know what it is. She probably smells like old ladies, because every time that she would get anywhere near them, they would hiss and growl, and they just wouldn't get over it, no matter what I tried. Which is, it's fine. They don't have to like her, and she certainly doesn't mind. Kind of like Custard, she doesn't bully anybody, but she also doesn't care if somebody doesn't like her. She's just no reaction whatsoever. So Smokey didn't mind at all, but they did not like her, and I'm not even sure why. Anyway, what else can I tell you about that is going on? We're going to do the tissue pit. We'll probably get some time out for some Ripple Rug. I think at some point or another, we'll probably we'll get some sour cream and some black olives and make it a crunchy wrap supreme. Wait, that's a different thing, isn't it? Crunchyroll supreme. Yeah, because that's how you make something supreme, right? You add some sour cream and some black olives, and then you've got the Crunchyroll supreme. Pretty sure that's how it works. Because otherwise, it's just a normal crunchy roll. Yeah. I got this figured out. Yeah, that worked. That joke totally landed, I'm sure. Somebody's like, oh, this guy Taco Bell's. This guy doesn't Taco Bell. But that's okay. Meow. Anyway, I wanted to make sure to get this close-up done for you guys early this morning so that I still have some energy. In fact, I still need some more coffee at this point. I've only had the one. Not nearly enough coffee in one cup. But I will work on that, and that way I won't have to do a close-up during the V-CRX, except maybe on Sunday. But we won't have a close-up tomorrow because at 10 o'clock we're going to do mailbag. And they didn't ask me to change anything for their show. Plus, I don't think they really get started until noon, so mailbag will be early for anybody out on the West Coast. But we're still going to do it at the regular time, as far as I know. And maybe this week we'll have a regular amount of stuff and it won't have to go over into Sunday. So the plan is mailbag tomorrow at 10 o'clock our time. And then Sunday we'll do a close-up again, but no close-up on mailbag days, which is why we missed a couple days last weekend because we had to do the mailbag on both days. And I probably should have had 2 coffees before we started this close-up. I think that's what I'm learning here. At least 2. Uh-oh, I saw somebody say new watcher here. Oh, there we go. Oh, can you tell me more about the wobbly wee babe? I like that. So the wobbly one, I'm sure you're talking here about Bessie, who's the one who just entered the shark from the wrong end. There she is. She is very wobbly, and I'll tell you the best way to learn about, well, maybe not the best way. I'll tell you, she is a cat that has what we call, what the vets call, cerebellar hypoplasia. And the practical upshot of it is that it just means that she is always going to be kind of clumsy and wobbly. And she compensates for it very well. As you can see, she's beating up on her brother. Brother, that was Artie. So she gets around just fine. It's never going to be a problem for her, but she is a little more wobbly than the others. And there you can see it a little bit in the way she's walking. There you go. So that's Bessie, and she's a CH. They call it CH for short, or some people call it wobbly kitty syndrome. And there's some cats that have it a lot worse, and there's some cats that don't have it even as much as she does. For instance, her brother Artie, the one that she was beating up a minute ago, who now that's his back end right there. Artie also does show some signs of it, but for him it's much more subtle, and I don't think you would notice it. The best way to notice it is if I give him a treat. He has a lot of trouble getting his head in the right spot to eat the treat. I say a lot. It's not a lot of trouble. He just tends to sort of bob a little bit and hit it with his nose a couple times before he gets it in his mouth. So it doesn't really impact him too much in any other way. Once in a while you'll see it when he's running around, but not much. So Bessie, she falls over a lot, and she can be, I don't think there's anything wrong with finding it to be cute or funny, because it is cute and funny, and I don't think she minds either if you think that it's cute and funny. Because sometimes it is, and it's not anything, like I said, that's going to have a negative impact on her life. She's also one of the best climbers in the whole class, so it doesn't stop her from getting up on things or getting down off of things. She climbs the cat trees, she climbs the regular trees, she climbs all over the toys, she climbs all over her brothers and sisters, she climbs her mom, so it hasn't really slowed her down at all. So that's it, that's the story, and if you want to see some excellent pictures of her, and also there's a link there to, I think, a webpage that discusses the condition in a little bit more medical detail. You can find all that on our website, which is kitten.academy. If you're new, you haven't heard me say this before, but in our website, there's no W's and there's no com. It really is just kitten.academy. I'm not using some shorthand there. That's the website. So if you put in kittenacademy.com, you've gone to the wrong place. That's not us. I don't think it exists. If you go to www.kitten.academy, also not officially us. I don't know if maybe our DNS is set up to redirect that one or not, but my point being, our website is kitten.academy, and if you want to see some great pictures of these kittens, that is a good place to do it. I think I'm actually due to get some more pictures. And I think it's in the user on Discord named In My Dreams, who I think is the adopter of Twist. And I hope my coffee isn't making me just completely embarrass myself right now. But she has been sending us all these cat costumes, and I think I mentioned that a couple times too. I said she sent us a whole bunch of cat costumes. I mentioned it in the last mailbag and maybe in a different close-up. They're still showing up. There's still more cat costumes arriving, not every day, but there's been at least 2 that have shown up since the last time I even mentioned it. I'm amazed. And some of them are really, really, really cool. The one that showed up yesterday was amazing. And I can't wait to take some pictures of some cats and kittens wearing some of these costumes. I was going to wait until Halloween. We usually only do the one costume shoot yearly at Halloween. We don't normally get into it too much otherwise. But some of them are fantastic. They sent one that's might be a little bit big. Actually, it's definitely a little big for kittens. But it would probably, I think it would look really good on Maggie. And I'm just so excited. I can't even... I know. Here I am talking all about these costumes. I'm not showing you anything. I'll have to show you one. Oh, there you are. Hey, hello. That's Brenda is the person I'm talking about there. Thank you so much for sending all those costumes. You really went all out, and I'm going to have to get pictures with as many of them as possible. I know some people are like, oh, you shouldn't put clothes on cats, but we always make it fun for them, and when it's not fun for them, well, we don't do it. We just take the next cat, or a lot of my pictures can be somewhat deceptive in that That cat might have only had the costume like laying in front of them, or they might have only had the costume on for 5 milliseconds, but I got the picture during those 5 milliseconds. That's how we do. So I should be able to get some good photos anyway. And some of those costumes are just amazing, amazing. All right, let's see a couple more kittens here. Oh, I saw somebody asking about the new mom cat, which is important because she is still scheduled to show up tomorrow during the Expo. And we expect her to show up. We expect her to be pregnant, and I would expect her not to deliver kittens for at least a week or two. The good news is we already have a vet appointment for her on the 8th, which will be coming up. Originally, we got that vet appointment for a mom cat we thought was going to show up last weekend, and the 8th was the earliest they could get us in, and I kind of thought, well, we'll take it, but that's just not going to be convenient. Now, it turns out to be perfect. It's very convenient, and it's going to work out great. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, you know, friends, I might try the fish tank on these kids live on the stream. No pun intended. That's a good idea. I think it would be fun to see how they like it. But we've never done it live, so I don't know how good it will be visually. But it could be interesting. That could be a really fun thing to do during the Expo. I think that's a great idea. Thanks for bringing that up. I hope I remember it long enough to actually try it out. If you guys don't know, we've done it before. I think there's a video on our YouTube you can search for. I think it's called Fish in a Dish, which is exactly what it is. It's some robotic fish in a big dish of water. And we filmed it, and the kittens played with it. That was a couple classes ago now. And it really, I was surprised they didn't all go for it quite as much as I thought, but we filmed it for 2 days and managed to get about 10 minutes of footage that wasn't even, like if I trimmed it down to just the stuff that was amazing footage, it probably would be a 30-second video. But as it is, I can't throw away too much footage, so I'm always publishing videos that have, that are much less edited than they ought to be. Well, Vinny, you got yourself up there, buddy. Now what are you going to do? You want some help? How am I going to help you? You're the one that doesn't like me to pick you up and move you around places. So how am I supposed to help? You got yourself into a real pickle here, buddy. I guess that's a pickle tree. Okay. Come on. Oh, I know. Well, now you can complain, huh? There you go, buddy. Right on there. He's going to go right back to it also. He's thinking about it. So I will post. So there's first off, there's a link on our Twitter already. I'm sure that some mod will post a link here. If you Google for the Crunchyroll Expo, you will find their website, which I think it's just expo.crunchyroll.com off the top of my head. I think that's what it is, but don't quote me on that. And there's a big sign up button right there, or there was yesterday. Hopefully there still is. I knew he was going to go right back up that tree. And like I said, if it's your kind of thing, you absolutely should sign up because it's free and they've got so many really, really cool things going on that it's fantastic. And it's so neat of them to do it for free too. On the other hand, if it is not your thing and you just don't want to miss anything about Kitten Academy, then you don't have to do it. What they're doing is they're showing the Kitten Academy live stream, the regular Kitten Academy live stream, in part of the expo as the Yuzu Cat Cafe. Oh, and like I mentioned, there is a Yuzu Cat Cafe t-shirt that they're selling in the Crunchyroll store right now. It's exclusive. They're only going to sell it until the 9th. And I just love that shirt. And again, they didn't even tell me about this shirt. Our fans, our Discorders, I should say, told me about the shirt. They didn't ask me to mention it, and we don't get anything from the sales of the shirt, but it is a spectacular shirt. I really like it, and I've already got it in my shopping cart, and I'm going to go click order after this close-up. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about that. Sorry if the sound's a little bad. The camera's directly over an air conditioning vent here. But I thought it would be fun to try to see them out in the cat run. You can see that Bebop is still out there chilling. Some of the kids are out. Some of the kids are in. Hi. Some of the kids are playing. Hello. All right. Oh, the tree's not back. This is a different tree. So the problem that I had with the old tree wasn't that they climbed it. The problem that I had with the old tree was that it was covered in this like plant fiber. Then it kept coming off in long strands, and they were eating it. And Smokey was also eating it. And I didn't think that it was going to hurt them, but it just wasn't cool. And besides that, at least Smokey likes to eat stuff like that and then vomit all day long. She'll spit up all over the house until at the end of the day she finally vomits up whatever it is. And she does this every chance she gets. She does it with dead leaves. She loves to go out in the cat run and find a leaf that's blown into the cat run and do it. And I don't like her to do it. So I thought, you know what, this tree's had its last, and I got rid of it. I say got rid of it. It's still on the porch because I'm going to take it down to the trash next week. Can you see it? Oh, you can kind of see it there. It's all the way there. That's part of the tree right there. And this is all the rocks that were in the tree. I'm letting them get washed off by nature. Yeah, because that's the way. Anyway, so that tree's gone. It will never be back in here, and it will be out in the trash soon. But this is a different tree. This is a tree that probably also has kind of lived too long, but it still looks okay. So we'll let it get completely destroyed. They knocked this branch off of it just today. But it doesn't have any of those plant fibers on it, so as much as they can tear it up, I don't mind that. No big deal. If they want to climb it, that's okay too. They're all very good at climbing. And actually, I rescued Vinny from the top of the tree, but I've seen I think all of them, except maybe Bessie, get all the way to the top and back down again with no problems. So he didn't really need my rescue. Oh, yeah, I can see what they're captivated by. I saw somebody say something is captivating. So there's a bird feeder right there, and can you see that little motion? There's a woodpecker on it. I think it's a female red, what do they call them? There you go. That's a woodpecker, right? No, isn't it? No, I'm not sure. I can't tell from here. You can see the black and the white stripes. Oh, there she goes. Well, she'll be back. There we go. Anyway, that's what they're watching. That's what they like to watch. The woodpeckers come to our bird feeder, and I don't know why we get almost all the birds that I see at the bird feeder are woodpeckers, and basically nobody else. I mean, every now and then you get an interloper, but it's almost exclusively the woodpeckers, and I don't know why that would be. You say it's a blue jay. I don't know. The only blue jays I know are the ones that are really blue. That one was not blue at all. Maybe the camera made it look that way, but it's strictly black and white. So I can recognize a big blue jay, but I don't know. Maybe the girls aren't blue at all. I'm not, you know what? I don't know a whole lot about birds. You know what I don't think I've seen that we used to get all the time back in Illinois that I really liked are the red wing blackbird. I think it's called a red wing blackbird. It is. I mean, that really is descriptive of it. It's a black bird, and it's got these red stripes on its wings that you really only see when it's got them stretched out. And they have this really cool little call, and they would be all over the place in the fields, and they'd sit on a blade of grass. The tall grass that you get out in the fields. Anyway, whatever, I miss those. It just occurred to me that we don't have those out here, or at least I haven't seen any of those since I moved out here. I have seen bluebirds and cardinals and, the robins and sparrows and stuff you see everywhere. Vinny is going to catch that cat's tail. Yeah. Give him what for? Yeah, I don't think it's the same woodpecker from the old house. The woodpecker, at the old house. I think it was our old house that made the difference. That woodpecker wrecked that house. And there's wood siding on this house too, but they seem to leave it alone. So that's good news. Yeah, on cattails. Yeah, we saw a lot of that too, though. You're right. They do. They like to stand on like the tall grasses, which I think cattails are technically a type of tall grass, aren't they? Again, here's now today in this close up, I'm showing my ignorance of birds and of plants. So I can be wrong about everything. I'm very good at that. At any rate, hey, look, I've gone on for 25 minutes. If you want to keep watching these kittens, please either tune in to the regular Kitten Academy live stream right here on YouTube, or sign up for the Crunchyroll Expo and check us out on the Yuzu Cat Cafe. Spoiler alert, it's the same. It's the same stream, both places. But if you sign up for the Crunchyroll Expo, there are a bunch of other things going on there, mostly not cat related, but you know, who knows? We all like cats. So if that's your thing, sign up there and check it out. I hope you do. Again, I want to just mention the fact that they didn't ask me to even talk about you guys, talk about them. I mean, at all to you guys. They just wanted to sort of help us get some attention for kittens that need to be adopted. So they're wonderful folks. And it's, I'm not, I guess technically I'm advertising for them, but, it's not like they asked me to do any advertising for them. I just want to get that out there. Okay, I will be tweeting out a couple of links because I know everybody wants to know how to find that expo. I will tweet that out today. I will tweet out a link to that t-shirt that I am crazy about, even though, like I said, it's nothing really to do with us except I think it's great, and it's the Yuzu Cat Cafe that they're doing for us today. So I think it's a really fun t-shirt. I'm really excited to get one. Unfortunately, I also noticed they say they're not even shipping them until the end of October. Oh, I'm gonna have to wait forever, and then the t-shirt will show up and I'll be like, Yuzu's Cat Cafe, what is that? No, I'm just kidding, of course. I'm gonna love it no matter when it comes. Okay. One more time, thanks for tuning in. One more time, you will see me around. I will see you at Mailbag at 10 o'clock tomorrow. I will see you on Sunday for a close-up. I will see you today at noon for a tissue pit. I won't hang around, but I'll be there for a few minutes getting it set up if you want to see me. Or if you just want to see the kittens run around and play in the tissue pit, that's going to be at noon. For now, I'm going to try to get these kids put away so I can continue to clean things up and get things organized around here and not have to worry about Maggie deciding to come over the fence. Yes, I know you've been sitting there the whole time, and that's good. I'm glad you didn't come over the fence, but please, I don't want to have to keep an eye on you the whole time. I like that. I've never thought of that stool as being a shotgun shell, Ray, but now that you've said it, I don't think I'm going to think of it any other way. It's kind of close to that. It could be a little darker red, I guess, but huh. Anyway, okay, one more time. Thanks, everybody. Again, check us out on the Kitten Academy live stream. Check us out at the virtual Crunchyroll Expo in the Yuzu Cat Cafe. And thank you. Thank you all for joining me and joining the kittens. And for being awesome. All right. Okay. Say goodbye. Say goodbye, Maggie. Look at these floofs. Yeah, you guys got a comparison floof?